Hello! Today is actually Friday. It seems things have been running a little bit late with the whole Mojang getting their snapshot out, and that is completely understandable as there are a bunch of new things in this and a lot of bug fixes. We're looking at the 1.8 snapshot 14w07a, and before I get into all this great stuff, I'll quickly go through the ones that I can't show you. And they are, one of the things that has taken the longest time is that the whole inventory system has been rewritten, and now this isn't something we're going to notice. It's still going to be the same, but it's going to mean a lot of bug fixes, and I have a feeling this is going to be the thing that brings the ability to see the other player's inventory in spectator mode. Speaking of which, you can now open LAN servers that will allow spectators to join only, which is quite a cool feature. You can also bundle resource packs with maps, which is going to be really cool. I'm not sure whether that just means you can open resource packs from the saves or whether it will open them automatically. Hopefully the latter, because that would be really, really cool. And lastly, with F3, what you will now notice is, if I look at this sign, nothing different, but if we get close enough for a hitbox to come up, you'll notice at the bottom it will tell me the block I'm looking at, and this will work anywhere I look as long as the hitbox shows up, which is a really cool feature, and it's actually coming quite handy with a few of the things I've been building here. So let's get into this. What have we got? First off, we've got iron trap doors. Great idea. I'm not sure why this hasn't been done before. If you place these, bear in mind, don't be an idiot like I was. You can't just click them. As just with an iron door, you have to add redstone signal. I was there for ages trying to click these things, wondering why it wasn't working. Figured my snapshot was broken, but no, I'm just an idiot. You have to add redstone signal to them. So keep that in mind when you're doing that. Also, it seems to be named a little bit weird, but this is a snapshot, and as I've said every time, it's completely expected. So this is the crafting recipe. You need to do the 2x2 rather than the 3x3, because that will obviously make the bars instead. So we'll quickly do that, and one set of these will make one trapdoor, and then you can go trapping with your door. Next up, we've got a new NBT tag, which will be merged with block entities. So this means that you can give blocks a command whilst they're an entity or whilst they're in your inventory. If I explained that well, I probably didn't, but you can see here I'm going to give myself a command block, and then using the block entity tag I can actually give it a command. This should also chests, allowing you to keep items in them. So if I hit this now, it will give me this, and we will not see any difference just yet. However, if I place this and have a look inside, you can see it's just got the command in, not the whole thing that we had in there, but just the command I put in that little tag at the end. And you can also use your middle click to pick these up, and this will also give you ones with these in, like this. And to show off this, what we'll do is then we'll use this, which is another new feature, and that is that you can actually fire out command blocks from dispensers, and instead of them flying away, they will actually place. And one thing they will do is trigger automatically. Now that's something I would like to be changed. I would like it so that they just place, and then I can put a redstone block underneath for it to actually trigger, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. So let's do that then. If we hit this, you'll see it places, and then it will fill these with gold like I told it to, which still has the tag in that we gave it from this, which is an awesome feature. I'm really happy about that. I'd quite like that not to trigger automatically, but that's my personal preference, so let's not worry about that. As I said, I'm pretty sure you can do that with chests, but that's something I haven't tried yet, so you'll have to go and experiment. So something I missed when I did this the first time round is that if you hold a empty command block in your hand, as you can see, this doesn't have any of that MBT tag stuff. If we hold control and middle click this as you would to pick up any block, what it will do is it will add the MBT tag to this command block. So if we have a look in here, this was our command. You can now see if we place this, it has a command, which is really cool. And whilst it's raining, I will quickly show you that weather clear with a bunch of numbers at the end will actually work now. So well, okay, maybe not that many, but it will actually work now. Before it would just skip over those numbers. Not anymore. Let's keep going. This is probably one of the features that I think people have been after since command blocks were ever. And that is that you can now execute commands relative to entities, and I assume players. I haven't tried players yet, but I'm going to assume. So if you can't, I'm sorry for getting your hopes up. But as you'll see in here, we've got a new command, which is the execute command. And if we target this at the chicken, and this here will be the coordinates relative to the chicken. So we're saying exactly where the chicken is, and then we're going to tell it to do the command fill, and we're going to tell it to fill all around the chicken with some glass. So if we hit this, you'll see that the chicken gets surrounded by glass. Oh, that's awesome. So many good things are going to come from this, like those where we can run around and blocks will be placed underneath us. One thing we didn't notice last time is this arm shift. I don't like that. Just saying. Then next up we've got this, which is that when you say, you can make things so that they're said in... this is hard to explain. This will say, don't look down, assuming that I have a rotation of 30. For example, if I'm facing down and I hit this, it will not say anything. But if I go like this, wait, have I done this wrong? There you go. If I'm here, then it will say it. If I look at any other angle, I have a feeling it's not going to say it. I think that's how that works. Again, I'm not 100% sure on that one. And last but not least, the most important update, and I've saved the best one for last. This is a real game changer right here, and this is something that I've been dying for, and I know a lot of other people have. Blaze rods will now be held as a tool in F5. Finally. Don't go away just yet, there's one last thing, and this is actually incredible, and I can't believe I missed this. You remember how we said we can control click these? Well, yeah, you guessed it. You can also control click a chest, and that will add the MBT tag, which means when we place that chest, it will have items in it. That is incredible. That is going to be so great for people, and you can even double them up and add them and just be the happiest person with all of your chests. Man, that is great. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.